How I made $75,000 last month with organic dropshipping at 18 years old. If you don't know who I am, my name is Smith Reese with no E at the end, and yes, that's my last name. I'm an 18-year-old entrepreneur based from Los Angeles, just turned 18, and I've done over $1 million revenue generated after tax, or no, pre-tax, based off, my online business journey through the past 3.5 years, HC, ecom, info, all that kind of stuff. Now, this is pre-tax and it's revenue. I'm not going to sit here and cap and be like, yo, profit like these other gurus. You know exactly who I'm talking about. And yes, I'm throwing shade and causing beef. So I'm actually chilling up here in a little penthouse that I got right now. And can I even show this? Show you guys a little view. I don't know if you can see that, but I got the mirror behind. Oh, sorry for hitting the camera. But I got the little mirror behind me right here so you guys can enjoy this view with me. Also makes it look a little more aesthetic as far as, video visually appealness goes. So, some things I want to talk about, guys. First off is the main thing, I guess the main kind of gripe that I have with the organic space right now is that it's dying, or like e-com is dead, or something's going to happen to e-commerce in the next 6 months. Let me tell you guys something. If you were worried to get into organic in any time throughout 2025 to 2024, it should have been fall, like August 2024 to like January 2025. Organic dropshipping is in an amazing place right now because all the creators that were blowing up during that kind of, organic dropshipping gold mine, everyone's falling off. Or all the dropshippers that got into the space at that time are realizing it's a lot harder than they think. The barrier to entry is low, but it's fucking hard, so they're all quitting. Okay, it was hard back then because you had everyone starting because of all the creators that were popping off, like me and a bunch of other guys on YouTube or TikTok, Instagram. But then they realized it's way harder than they think, so everyone's quitting. The competition is getting lowered. Don't look at saturation as competition. Look at proof that it works, okay? 99% of e-com is just reframing the situation to your own benefit and personal gain. So if I look at something that somebody's running a product and, oh my God, it's saturated, XYZ, I'm not gonna view it as saturated. I'm gonna view it as, okay, wow, this guy's fishing in a pond with fish in it. So let me see if I can get my side of the, pond. Let me see if I can walk around, maybe get my side of the pond and catch some fish as well. Okay, now obviously if there's 1,000 people fishing on a 10-foot pond, like you're probably not gonna make it. But do your due diligence. Does that make sense? Don't fish at a pond that no one's fishing in. There's literally no such thing as a completely amazing untapped niche or product. Guys, I was talking to Mikey again. We had a guest call in my community, which is actually on my YouTube, so feel free to watch that. But what I want to talk to you guys about is that every single person that I've seen in the e-com space, especially in their communities, is they just overcomplicate e-com. Let me erase, oh, it's gonna delete it, it is. So they overcomplicate everything. It is insane how much detail people try to go into. I'm gonna be the guy that's gonna sit here and tell you, look, e-com is hard, but people overcomplicate it, okay? Like the pixel on this half of the screen when you're posting this, after you've done the burner account and you need to put your birthday as an age Gmail on 33 years, 483 hours and 36 days. People try and complicate it way too much. Let's use first principle reasoning here, which is what all the billionaires, first principle reasoning here, guys. Let's break this down. Get videos, post videos, learn how to go viral, repeat, improve, keep going. Does that make sense? So I see everybody try and overcomplicate everything. Like, you need to use a burner on this kind of iPhone. If it's not the iPhone 15 Pro Max, then you're not going to get the optimal. There's dudes in Africa that are still doing the SIM card method that are printing more than you ever have or any of your friends ever have. And I know some of them. Do you understand me? The new method that you guys gonna drop, it's about to name drop there, can't do that. But the new method that someone's gonna drop is not gonna work. Now, of course, things get updated. Social media platforms change their algorithms, small stuff like that, which is important. But there isn't some, oh my God, this new method, this new setting that I can put on my TikTok burner account that's going to show me the best videos of all time. It's not the case, okay? 99% of e-com, especially dropshipping, is literally just building out that judgment. It's building out it's doing your due diligence. It's building the skills, learning the skills, wearing the hats, as I like to say, and just building out that judgment. Okay, But now let's get into the nitty gritty of creatives. So I see a lot of people using like the ring lights, I guess. Like a lot of people use the ring lights, or they use like the chest mounts. Now, when it comes to lighting, what most people don't understand is that realistically, your little puny one ring light is not going to do much. It's not going to look as good as natural lighting. Does that make sense? So unless you have like, let's say this is a soft box, unless you have like three of these soft boxes and you can make it look like natural lighting in your room, then there's no point in actually having a ring light. Like if your ring light, like understand what LED lights are, okay? And this is some like super technical stuff. I should be giving this away for free. So for example, right, the flashlight on your phone, that technically counts as an LED light. You don't want this to, like, this doesn't look very good, does it? It doesn't, because there's no warmth to the light. Now, understanding what warmth is, why do natural light and outside creatives or sunlighted creatives work 10 times better? It's because it's natural, it's more appealing to the human eye visually, and there's warmth to it. So by warmth, what do I mean? I mean warmth is like this light back there, that's a warm light. That's a yellow light. Now, should your lights be that warm? No, but you get what I'm saying. You need to put it in a contrast. So you can use 3-point lighting of having 3 different ring lights. You can use soft boxes if you need, but I'm telling you right now, nothing in history ever is going to beat natural lighting. I don't care who you are, how long you've been dropshipping, nothing is going to beat natural light as far as creatives go, okay? So understand that when you're trying to sell, right, you're trying to relieve a pain, right? Obviously, like you can, go more into, I guess, problem solving products, but the pain is in the itch. Does that make sense? Understand your ICP. So your ICP is your ideal customer profile. And I see a lot of people just finding a product and then making videos, and they don't even know who their videos are targeted to. So their sounds are all over the place. Like their sounds and their backgrounds especially, they don't match anything, okay? So first things first, fuck your background. Unbelievably overwhelming. No one wants 80 different things in the background. Keep it to 2 to 3 things maximum, or just don't even have things in your background. Make it natural. Record around your house. It's obviously very situational depending on who's dropshipping, who has the backgrounds. But for your ICP, make everything in accordance to your ICP. So before you run a product, I'm just gonna use a trending sound and use a candle and a marble background because this guy on YouTube did it, and I watched his episode 4 of Hitting 10K month with dropshipping, and he did it. Oh my God. You're stupid. You're stupid, bud. You're stupid. You have an ICP. Break this down. Okay, let's say, for example, let's say I'm running an LED product. Now, LED products are boring and they're very saturated, but let me throw my own spin on this LED product. And, this was actually someone that ran a product in my community. Their account is called Aqua Vinyl. You can literally go check it out on Instagram. Millions of views, multiple $7,000 days, a bunch of money made. So you can go check it out. And that was actually girl-friendly enough. What she did, for girls making more money than you guys, get angry. What she did is she took a regular it was pretty saturated at the time, but she took that product and she threw her own marketing angle on it. So typically it was just like, I'm going to go take this creative, this product, I'm going to go put it in a bedroom and I'm going to have it look cool. Okay, anybody can make an aesthetic video, but she made it a little more niche down than it was. So it was specifically for girls in, let's say a 14 to 20 age range, 25 age range. And their music taste was like Billie Eilish, Lana Del Rey, stuff like that. So she had that whole niche cut out for her, and the ICP was there. And now she had this, 17-year-old girl that wanted this product, and she was making this creative in the eyes of this 17-year-old girl. What would this ICP, this 17-year-old girl who likes, Billie Eilish, like? And what would she stop on? What would she buy from? Does that make sense? A lot of you guys are ordering your products and you're just making creatives. You're not understanding the niche or the ideal customer, and you're not formulating everything from your website, to your creatives, to your copy, to your lander, to your captions, to your lighting, to your background, everything to this customer. You're just lazily recording videos. That's not how you do it, okay? So you have 3 different marketing frameworks that you can do, and this just comes down to like the 3 different factors of, I guess, when people are buying. So number 1 is convenience. So convenience. Okay, guys, I dropped out of high school. I'm sorry. Number 2 is shine. So this is kind of like your wow factor. And then number 3 is problem, which kind of plays into convenience as well. So you have convenience, shine, and problem. Now, the problem is that, I mean, problem kind of plays into convenience, but you kind of understand. So convenience is, does this product make someone's life easier? Does it make them save time? Does it make them do this? Does it make them do that? Does it make, doing another task easier? Shine is, how cool is this product? It doesn't strictly have to be cool like LED stuff like, oh my God, wow, that looks cool. It could also be solving a problem in a cool way. Does that make sense? Like the door closer that everyone ran back in the day, which wasn't a very crazy converting product, but it was like the thing that you stuck on your door and it had a little string attached to your door. And every single time you open your door, it's automatically closed. Like that was technically solving a problem. It was problem solving. It was convenient and it was shiny because it was solving a problem, which was convenient in a cool way. Does that make sense? So convenience is a big thing and shine is a big thing as well. Obviously, problem solving stuff is great, but if you're saving people time, why do convenience stores get to charge, $6 for, drink? It's because you're not going to go drive the extra 20 minutes to go to the nearest grocery store. They're right here. That $6 is worth your 20 minutes. Does that make sense? So another thing that I see with a lot of people is I've seen some guys, especially recently, like in the space, they're like, oh yeah, run, cold ads, like run cold ads as soon as you're done. Like as soon as you get like a viral video, as soon as you're running products, like do not run cold ads. I've seen like 3 different guys say this. I don't know whose community they're joining to get these stupid ass ideas from, but it's like, why would you run cold ads on a product on an account? If you have a TikTok, if you have an Instagram account, and let's say you've gone viral in the past, you have 20K followers, maybe you have an established kind of organic brand built up. Why on God's green, beautiful earth would you run cold ads? Okay, you need to run retargeting ads. So the best way to kind of make something less volatile, especially in the e-com space, would be through 3 ways. Would be 1, branding and transitioning into regular ads, which you're not really in organic space anymore. 2, going into micro influencers or niche influencers and paying them on retainer. I'm giving you guys too much sauce here. I'm not going to go in depth on that, but that's, the sauce. So going to niche influencers or micro influencers and paying them on retainer. For example, if you have, some fitness girl who has 2 million followers, cool. Going to be a lot of money because of the number. If you have some spiritual mushroom wellness guy that you somehow have a product for, you can charge way less because he doesn't have much followers. Probably doesn't know what he's talking about, but his followers are all going to be tapped in like crazy. Does that make sense? So your conversion rate is going to be crazy. Another thing is just retargeting ads. If you have an Instagram creative, I had a client, coaching client, do like 145 million views on a single Instagram reel. Like you guys know Car Sinker. If you're in the space, you know Car Sinker. That was one of my coaching clients. If you were to have like a creative like that, just run retargeting ads on it. It's that simple. Just run retargeting ads on the creatives that you already have that are already working. Okay? So don't transition to cold ads after you see your success. Another thing is don't just kill a product, right? Let me tell you guys something right now. And this is what I tell to everybody. If you don't have products, order it on your way in shipping to your house right now. That is a problem. I see, Smith, it's my first product. Bro, it's your first fucking product. Who cares? Who cares? It is your first product. No, it doesn't matter what you run. The value you're getting is not maybe the sale that you're going to get if you're lucky. It's the experience that you get from running the product. If it's your first product, your second product, it doesn't matter. I see, Smith, should I make the store or should I make the store after I go viral? For your first 3 to 5 products, make the store. Because I had a client do 100 million views and he made the worst website imaginable. See, if he had the experience prior, he would have made 10 times more money because he understood the philosophy of a good landing page. So if it's your first product, doesn't matter, just run it. You're going to get the experience. Like I'm not going to go, I never play basketball. Am I going to go shoot a 3-pointer and expect to swish it like Steph Curry? God, no. So why are you doing that with e-com? It's illogical. So before you kill a product, switch the marketing angle. And what do I mean by this? Let me fix this. So before you kill a product, switch the marketing angle, okay? Marketing angle. Before you kill a product, switch the marketing angle. So what I see with a lot of people is that they just post like the same concept. They post the same creatives. They post the same frameworks. They post the same captions, whatever. You're going to like, they get a product. They have X product. Let's say, this pen is my product. So they get this product and they, make a video. POV, you found the greatest pen. And they just record the video because that's the video that went the most viral selling the same product. And they post that video 7 times and it hasn't gone viral. And it's been like 5 days that they've been running this product. And they've tried to post it an 8th time. I'm like, my brother in Christ, you have a product and you've posted the same video 7 times and you've not seen improved results by the 7th time. Why? Why would you just post the same video for an 8th time? Test different marketing angles. The product is great. It's in a niche. It has an ICP. Test different creatives, okay? And make your creatives good. I can instantly tell if you're going to succeed in e-com based on your creative, okay? Like I can instantly tell. And 90% of you guys, that I've seen, you're not going to succeed because you're not putting the effort. You're just not naturally a creative enough person to actually see results with a business model. I'm sorry. 1% of dropshippers, the top 1% of organic dropshippers make 99% of the money. Do you understand? Do you understand how many people join this business model and quit because they think it doesn't work or I've seen people go from 0 to making $100K in a week in front of my eyes. Do you understand that? I have coaching clients make more money than me. Do you understand? It's just insane. People think it's low barrier to entry, which is why most people are going to quit. Okay, if you invest $0 into something, you don't have the guilt of leaving it away. But if you had to go, let's say the barrier to entry to organic was $5,000. If you put $5,000 into organic dropshipping, you would not give up, motherfucker. Would you? And you're sitting here thinking, my creatives are the problem. Pussy. Look, it's going to take time. You're going to learn the skills, okay? Putting it simply is there's not some framework you're going to have to discover. Like, I can give you all this advice, but I'm going to give you some actionables. Smith, what are the actionables that I can use in this video, okay? Look, understand the actionables is go do post-product analysis. On the products you previously ran, go do PPO, post-product, all right, I dropped out of high school, okay? Go do PPA, go do post-product analysis, understand why your product failed, and study other people that ran your exact same product and why they succeeded. Maybe the product didn't even convert, which is why they stopped running it. And understand that. Do post-product analysis. Next thing is understand the first principles of organic dropshipping, right? It's not like you're doing some insane untapped method. Literally, all you're doing is posting videos. You just have to learn the skills. It's you start, you get proof of concept, you do the skills, you learn, and eventually you're going to become good enough to be getting sales. That's literally all it is. Your entire work process is just learning. And the quicker you learn, the quicker you earn. I know it's such like a classic thing to say, but it's like your income is in accordance to your rate of learning and your rate of growth, your rate of implementation, your rate of execution. So if I learn something tonight, if you learned something from this video, I expect you to implement it the moment you're recording creatives or changing your website right now or writing down ideas. First off, you should have been taking the notes, but you understand what I'm saying here. So post-product analysis, understanding that. And the last thing that I want to tell you guys before I leave, this is the most value piece of business advice that I've ever gotten from anybody ever. It's from a guy that has done over multiple 7 figures in e-com. And he told me, Smith, the one thing that most entrepreneurs, specifically dropshippers, don't account for in this whole game is time. It's time. You don't know when you're going to succeed. Some guys start in a month and they hit 100K a month within 2 months. I've seen it happen. And I've seen some guys make no sales for 6 months. Me personally, it took me from like 0 to 10K a month. It took me around 4 months, 4.5 months, give or take. Okay. Then I went back to broke again. And when I ran it back up, now I'm at 75K a month. Okay. So you see what I'm saying? You just don't account for the results, account for the time. Stop looking at other people because I can go look at a Bugatti, but then this guy is 70 years old, right? It just doesn't make sense, right? So why are you doing that with the e-com space? Look, I hope you enjoyed this video. It was a little quick one. I love you so much. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more insane organic content, e-commerce sauce. Book a call down below if you want to join the coaching group. The guys in there are just absolutely crushing it. We had a 5K day from one of the guys yesterday with organic, 1% conversion rate, popping the heck off. I love you guys. Follow my Instagram at RealSmithReese if you want. Stories are great. And I hope you have an absolute blessed day. Subscribe. Take care.